last 4 years of the band, Bob started creating all kinds of different guitars. The truth is, right from the beginning, every guitar that Bob ever played, he made himself. So right from the very first version of the band all the way through, Bob had made all of his own guitars.
The first guitar I played, I built the body. I had a guy make the neck. I designed it was a different shape. Kind of looked cool, different. The second guitar that I made was more compact, so I can kind of run around on stage a little bit more, and it had a headstock that would come off of it. So it facilitated a lot of my techniques where I could angle it in different ways. Then as the band started to progress in a different direction, we started to try to become a little more popular. We started to write a little more, try to be more mainstream. I started making guitars that I felt were more theatrical. And I thought this would add to the show and attract people, from the standpoint of a visual and a theatrical aspect.
Bob started trying to create a live show on stage, and so he created a television guitar, and that guitar was what it sounds like. It was a guitar with the body of a framework, and it was an actual television that played while we were playing on stage, and we had a song called Just to Play on TV.
And then I would plug the TV in, and it was a CRT. It was not a flat screen TV, so I had this big old bulky thing. The strings were really high on it, so the funny part is that I played a lot of slide guitar because I could barely put the strings down. It was really bulky.
And he also made a 6-foot mannequin that the guitar ran down her leg, and he would hold this 6-foot mannequin up, and she had dress her up in different ways, sometimes tastefully, and sometimes he'd get a few ladies mad at him with the way he'd dress her, I guess. I don't know.
I actually fiberglassed a neck into the leg and then put the pickups in the body. And those guitars actually got into Guitar Player magazine. But the funny part, if I remember right in the article, they go, at least he had the taste to put the guitar jack in her hip, which is pretty good.
But anyway, he had the 6-foot mannequin, and we had a tune called Mannequin. And that went over really funny and fun. And the other thing that Bob was he was rated, unbelievable, but Bob was rated the second best Frisbee player in the world. And his athletic abilities were incredible. He created a Frisbee guitar that he would do these amazing Frisbee tricks and then play the guitar, catch it with his arms, go it like this, go back and play amazing chops and licks, and play this Frisbee guitar at the same time.
I played competitive Frisbee freestyle, so I made a round guitar about that big that I could take and roll it across my chest and do some tricks with it. Very simple stuff, but it was pretty cool, very small.
At a live concert that we did, he's standing on his head, playing a Frisbee guitar, doing Frisbee tricks with his legs up against my shoulders while I'm playing the Chapman stick. So Bob's inventions were fun and incredible, and again, people would go, I've never seen anything like this before.
And then I made a thing called a slide harp, which I invented, but sort of a novelty, I guess, but it was a steel triangular wooden instrument with strings on it. You play like a harp, chromatic. Then it had 3 strings on the top that you hit a slide onto. And I was thinking, if you can tap into a fret, you can hold a guitar slide on your finger, hit it, and then do this. So I would pluck it, and then I would play the slide like that on the top. And so that was another instrument that I made up. And so I've always tried to do, something new, something different, and entertaining. It's fun to entertain. It's fun to see people see something new and different and enjoy it.